Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Sprout. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now, since last episode, well, first up, let me go ahead and go over the HUD stuff. I noticed when I was editing the footage from last episode that pretty much all my mana and burnout and stuff was hidden behind my face cam. So I changed up my my HUD. I was meaning to anyway because I don't like all my HUD in one corner. You know, I like to be able to look up, see my mana and burnout, or look down, see my mana and burnout in different spots of the screen. So, if you want to change that, by the way, it is /AMUI-CFG. Okay? And it's going to open up this, and you can basically just grab any part of your HUD related to Ars Magica and move it around. So down here under my normal level, and this is my normal XP bar, I have my Ars Magica level XP bar and numeric XP value down here. And then right here I have my mana bar and my burnout bar. Up here I have my numeric mana, my numeric burnout, my contingency type up here. Right here I have my spellbook stuff. Then over here I have my affinity types. Right here is mana shielding once we get into that. And then I have my armor HUD right here, which this actually needs to come up just a little bit. That way I can see the current durability of what I'm wearing as well, which is kind of nice to have it on. Also, here is options. You can show your armor status, make your XP always visible. I got my HUD set to non-minimal. That way, regardless of what I'm doing, I can see how much mana I have. That way, if I'm casting spells, because I do plan on using a lot of spells within this series, if I'm casting spells and then I switch over to my sword while my mana goes up and my burnout goes down, then I can switch back over. I can look and see at a glance, okay, I've got mana now, my burnout's down. And for those of you that aren't familiar with it, because I know there was a question about it, mana, of course, is how much mana you have. Each spell costs mana to cast. You can actually see the numeric values of the mana costs right here. And you'll notice the mana costs are going down. That's because anytime you cast a spell, your burnout goes up. The higher your burnout, the more mana your spells cost. So it's more efficient to cast when your burnout's at 0 or fairly low than it is to cast when your burnout's really high or maxed out, So yeah, just changed everything over. Also, we have leveled a bit. We are level 17. You'll notice my leap leveling spell, that's not even part of my hotbar anymore. Basic dig, yeah, we'll take that off too. I'll leave it on, just because it gives me a projectile dig in case I need it to dig something up at a distance. But now we still have our snowball spell. I haven't made a new combat spell yet, because I really haven't unlocked too much combat stuff. We also have a light spell. This one is just a basic light, so if I'm out and about and I want to light up, say I want to light up this area here, I can just cast it, light it up, and there's a little light orb right there. So it saves me from having to actually really use my torches all that much at all anymore. We also have this get buff spell. I know it's a really original name. If we cast it, you'll notice that we get leap, swift swim, and haste all at once. It's 30 seconds on each. Basically just throws up my current buffs that I have. And it has a decently high mana cost. It also gives us a decent amount of XP as well. And then we have this spell. It's heal up. Also a very original name, as I'm sure you can tell. And basically with this one, whenever we cast it, can't really see the effect of it right now. You'll notice it actually uses up a bit of mana and raises our burnout almost cap out on burnout. It is a very expensive spell. I think without burnout it's like 600-700 mana, something like that. But basically what it does is it heals us and gives us regen for a little while. Okay, so that's what those do. Definitely some better spells than what we had last episode. Mainly utility stuff and buffing and healing and stuff like that. Also, you'll probably notice that a lot of the stuff that's here is gone. Okay, our enchantment table is gone. The crates over here are replaced now with supercharged black diamond chests. All this stuff here is gone. These actually need to get pulled up. These potion shelves, and they need to get dumped into the trash can. I don't need those anymore. Basically what happened was I got bit by the bibliocraft bug since last episode. So I was working on the house. Pretty much the majority of my time since last episode I've been working on the house. I did take a short break. I went out exploring a little bit. a little bit by boat and a little bit by foot. Which we'll get into that in just a moment. I actually found something great. So, also you'll notice I have not changed out this stone floor. That's going to become like the running thing within the series. One day I will change it over, I promise. But basically I got bit by the Bibliocraft bug. I made us a furniture paneler. I love these things. These things are a lot of fun. So, if you recall, whenever we made a bookcase, you've got, oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak. Okay, and then these are all just creative mode. They just come with some random books in them. And then there's this framed bookcase. Okay, that's what I started doing, was I started framing everything. So, for example, if we have this framed bookcase, and let's say we wanted to make a bookcase out of cobblestone. Okay? So what we can do is we can come over here, we can throw cobblestone into this top slot, and you can actually do this without even opening up the GUI. So I can actually just right-click that, put the cobblestone down, and do it from the table like that, or you can do it through the GUI. And so basically what I could do then is just make myself a cobblestone bookcase that can have books on it. So, it still requires an axe to pick it up, but we'll go ahead and throw that away, don't need it. But yeah, so I started paneling everything, and also supercharging a lot of stuff. Not all the chests are supercharged, like this tool one isn't. These in here I haven't supercharged yet, these, because it does take a little while, because I want specific colors, certain kinds of gems, colors of gems, stuff like that. This area is all supercharged. This is item dump. So basically we can just dump items in this. If I go out exploring on camera, I don't want to spend that time sorting everything out. I can just dump stuff here and then quickly go back out and then sort this kind of at my leisure. Also, these equipment chests are emptied out now. Awesome. Actually, I just realized I forgot to do one thing upstairs that I want to do. Let me grab a couple cauldrons here. But anyways, let's head on upstairs and I'll show you guys. And I actually went ahead and put down the cauldrons because I didn't want to ruin the effect. But this floor is fairly unchanged for the most part, except for I did start working in this little kitchen type area. It's still kind of rough right now. I'm just kind of moving things in. But basically we've got some cauldrons here. We've got some framed tables. This is actually cherry wood. I've been growing cherry wood down there and using that to do pretty much all my framing, because I actually like the way this wood looks alongside the marble and the living wood of this building, right? And then this chest over here, this is actually like cooked foods, right? So cookies, cooked rabbit, cooked fish, jams, anything of that nature. Over here is more like fruits, vegetables, stuff that you can eat. Truffles you can't actually eat. It's a cooking ingredient to make super omelets and stuff. But basically just kind of things like this that you could eat or, is used in cooking goes over here. And then foods that you would actually want to grab and take with you, like prepared foods, they go over here. And then these are frame shelves, and I figure I can just put food onto these and have it kind of displayed. You can come over here and grab it if you need some. I've still got a lot of work to do. The kitchen I didn't spend a whole lot of time in. I did spend a while on these furnaces. These things were expensive. These are Moonstone Furnaces, and they actually have 4 upgrade slots. So what I've done is I've put 3 of the speed upgrades and 1 fuel efficiency upgrade into this. And for example, let's grab a piece of something. I'll tell you what, we'll get a piece of venison. Speaking of, I actually want to get into the camping mod fairly soon. But if you I love these things because with the full speed upgrades in here, if we take venison, we throw it in here, pow, instant cooked. Instant cooking. It is really, really good. I may have to change out the furnaces downstairs for these Moonstone Furnaces because they are crazy fast. But making all 3 of these, it was semi-expensive, but we're at the point now. Actually, last I looked, that mana pool is filled, and that one down there is like halfway filled or something. And I've been using a decent amount of mana, so it's built up very, very quickly. And then up here, I did start building this floor. This is actually going to be the last floor as far as going up for our building, for our house. This floor is mainly just going to be the bedroom and more personalized stuff, and then like a balcony on the front here and whatnot, and then we'll actually start doing the roof. So, but this floor, I spent a while on this floor. This is kind of like an armory type adventurer's floor. And if we step on over to here, it's not really filled out yet. There's still a lot of work to do to it. But this section here, this is all like a little alchemy area. So I have potion shelves here with different potions. I've semi-sorted them, nothing too crazy as of yet. And then we've got some brewing stands, and we've got some cauldrons over here, and these condensed potion vials. I just put them in here because Reliquary has its own brewing system, and we'll have to set up for that, so there might be some adjustments if we decide to get into Reliquary brewing. And then you can just step off and die if you want. Back in here, this is an enchantment area. So basically what we've got, this chest here is basically just enchanting materials. I brought a stack of lapis up, some books, and then our journal that stores our XP. I did make some mana pylons because 2 of these is the same as having 15 bookcases. So it does give us access to level 30 enchants. So I went ahead and just brought them up, set them up, and I think it's a lot nicer than having a bunch of clunky bookshelves in the way. And then over here we have just our enchanted books. I just moved them up. They're not sorted at all. It's just a mix match of everything at the moment. And we still got to do like a typesetting table and all of that stuff in here, and kind of have it, kind of fill out the rest of it, you know, and get the rest of the pieces put in here. And honestly, I don't do a whole lot of brewing. I've never been one to brew much. So this is more for looks than anything. In vanilla Minecraft, I brew a lot, but in modded, I rarely ever brew unless I need to for something. Now back in here, this is our armory, and I actually spent a lot of time in here. I actually had to go find these shelves. I had to go to the Slayer's Guild to get those because they're not craftable, which actually surprised me. So take a look here. I mean, there's no crafting recipe for any of these, which was kind of sad. But we had some ender swords that we found from dungeoning, and it's going to be a long time before I get into power, so I just put them up there with some pedestals. And then right here, basically we're going to put all the masks on this table, except for the sun mask. That one I'm actually going to probably frame up above here. So we'll have like all 5 of the broken masks, and then the sun mask up here framed. I've got to figure out how I want to put it up against the wall. There's a couple of ways that I could do it. So I've got to figure out exactly what I want to do. And then right here is weapon racks. Basically we can take weapons. So for example, if I got like a cutlass, I could just right click it into there, and there we go. So I'm going to put weapons on the walls and sort them. I just haven't started it yet. So what I've done in here in this house has taken forever. So and then over here I've just got everything sorted. So we have like headpieces, chest pieces, legs, boots. This is armor frames from Silence Gems. This is grab bags. I figured, why not? Then we have shields and swords. This includes daggers and cutlasses and things of that nature within this. And then over here we have arrows. I'm going to keep a stockpile of arrows, and then we also have them downstairs as well. But I figure we'll keep a small stockpile of those within this. And that's also crossbow bolts. And then over here is crossbows and bows. This is axes, mauls, hammers, things of that nature. So we've got some axes here. We've got that iron spike maul from Railcraft. Which technically that's a tool, kind of, but it's also can be used to fight, so I just put it into here for right now until we get started with Railcraft. And then we've got that gilded hammer and that axe of 1,000 metals in here. And then up here is just tools. Shovels, picks, hoes, fishing rods, all that stuff. And then over here we just have our test dummy, so we can test our DPS. And then we've also got some armor stands that I'm hoping to use maybe this episode, depending on how things go. And that's pretty much it for the house thus far. So I wanted to just spend a bit of time working around the house and doing some stuff in this area, because right now I'm ready to move out of the basement, right? And start actually living up here and using the basement for what we actually intended it to be used for. So that's kind of what I've been working on and whatnot. And then just kind of doing some exploration type stuff. And look how high we jump. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I also supercharged this chest. And these mana lenses, you can get flare mana lenses from the Botania Golem, his house where those sparks are coming up. I know it was pointed out in the comments on a previous video that you can actually get mana spreaders down there. I actually did not loot the mana spreaders. I just grabbed the lenses. that was the thing I really wanted from there, was those lenses. Because as of right now, we can't really craft these because they require elementium. So I was like, well, in case I want these, I want to go ahead and grab them. And yeah, see, this mana pool is getting fairly close to being filled. So we've actually got a fair amount of mana. Also, this chest is filled with junk I have to go through, and we need to just try to get that sorted today. I hope so. And then over here, we've got a bunch of stuff. So, the zombies through here don't attack me because they're more interested in the villager than they are me. So anyways, with that, let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be doing today. The first thing I want to do, I actually went exploring, like I said, and I went off exploring kind of across the ocean right here, and then there's this big tree thing. I'll show you guys a little bit later on. It doesn't really seem like there's anything there, I don't think. It just looks like a big, I don't know, it's like a big, weird tribal tree. I don't know. It's weird. I'll try to take you guys by there by the end of the episode, but I kept on going, and I hit right here, and there was like some ice, right? And I was like, oh man, like I need ice planes so bad. And so then I went across the ocean, found a place filled with snow, and found this like nice ice plains area. So that's where we're going to be going today, because there is something there that we actually need so badly. And that was one of the things I set out to find. That, and I'd like to find a guardian temple, but I still haven't found one of those. So that will have to wait. Hey, buddy. I have a feeling he was actually going towards the villager, because he was looking off in that direction. Alright. But let's go ahead, and I set up our waystone, the one that we were packing around with us. I just set it up here, because I was like, I need to get back here to the ice plains, because there are things here that we need. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to run around for just a minute. There's something in particular I want to find. Oh, look, it's another snake dungeon. I'm actually really tempted to go through that snake dungeon, even though we just did one last episode. Okay, here's what I'm looking for. Right here. It is a Selkie. We finally found one. Wham! 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 There we go. And quest complete. Join the Slayers Guild. Alright, did she drop a fur? Really? Okay. I'll just dump all this stuff into there. And do we want to check out the snake dungeon? I feel like part of me wants to, like really, really bad. I have so much this episode that I want to do, and nowhere near enough time to do it. Yeah, we're going to check this out because I'm curious to see what totem is in here. Now, I will say that I'm going to try for having another episode come out tomorrow, because, like I said, there's a lot I want to do. Not enough time to do it by far. So we're going to try for an additional episode tomorrow. Alright, so let's give this a shot. Here we go. Aha! I'm actually just going to, like, speed through this before, like, the mobs have a chance to spawn. Haha! This might be a really bad idea, I don't know. But I'm hoping that the skeletons and stuff will just start fighting each other, and not so much me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I know it was pointed out in the comments on the last video that there was apparently like a special spawner. Oh. Escape. Come on, don't. Okay. There was apparently like a special spawner in the, in these, like on the last floor, that did not activate for us for some reason. Ah! No, you don't. Now I just have to, like, fight off this, like, onslaught that's going to be coming, which is going to be interesting. If I could actually get some attacks off on these guys. Okay. So many cave spiders. Like, that's, like, the only thing that followed me all the way down is cave spiders. I can actually use this red carpet because that's what I use in the house, so. Man, that blighted cave spider is stout. And it's like, I can't ever, like, get a hit off on them, you know? Yeah, this guy has to die. I'm hoping it's another weakness totem. That's right. I killed that cave spider. And I want these steel posts, too, so that's another thing. Okay, so it was said that... Okay, it's a wraith spawner. Huh. Well, it still didn't activate, but at least we know it's there. And that is how you take on a snake dungeon. And our armor actually didn't take too much damage either. Okay. Just run right through it like that. Alright. So what have we got here? We have levitation. Entities in the area start levitating. What in the world? That sounds awesome. Let me try that. Let me try this thing out here. Let's get rid of fire resistance. And for right now. And we'll put on levitation. Okay. I look like a pin cushion. Like, look at this. It's terrible. I'm going to grab this. I have a few of them. Like, I don't know how many. Like, 10 or something. I grab them on occasion. Whenever I think about it. Alright, so... Oh, they do. I don't know if that's a great thing for skeletons, though. Because they just kind of, like, run after you. And they're just firing. It would be good for, like, zombies or something, though. And cave spiders. It's actually very effective for cave spiders. Aha! I hear an Enderman. Oh, it's one of those things. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take this thing off because I don't actually want this on. It's a cool skill, and in certain situations it would be useful to use, but I don't want it right now. Okay. Haha! Drop me ender pearls! Where'd you go? Oh, come on. What kind of a structure is this, by chance? Is this a... Okay, this is a roguelike dungeon. Well, guess what we've got now? We can shut off their spawners just like that. Aha. Okay. Well, anyways, we've checked out that dungeon. That's what I came to do. And I tell you what, let's go... Just so I don't forget, we're going to go to the mountain town near the tree thing. That's what I called this one. Because I don't know what this thing is. It's just the tree thing. In what direction? Should be off in this... Yeah, huge tree thing over here. It's like 200 meters. This town is really bizarre because it spawned like in a mountain. That's where you can get the mana spreaders, by the way. What those things are, like if you pull these up, there's mana spreaders down there. And I guess I'm going to need some of these today, so I'll just go ahead and grab these. But I do plan on upgrading those fairly soon because there's things I need from Britannia, and we need to get moving with Britannia fairly soon. But, because, like, I want to start automating certain things, like living rock, living wood, some things like that. But a lot of that stuff I'm going to need to actually get my Elven portal up and going before I can do that. So, we've got to move forward with Britannia very, very soon. I'll have the wrong spell. I want this spell. Okay, so this is the big tree thing. See, it's like a... I don't know. A big tree thing. This is what it is. Let's go ahead. I haven't been inside of this thing. And at first, like, I peeked inside, you know, and at first I thought it maybe be like a roguelike dungeon, but it's not. I remember seeing these things in a pack in the past, and I remember going up them, but it's been so long, and I don't know what is up at the top of these. And man, climbing this thing is a pain. Okay, finally at the top. And it's basically just a big flat lookout point. at Y 145. I don't know if there's anything up here, like super high up. I don't think so. No, it looks like that's pretty much it. It's just, it's like the world's highest lookout point. There we go. Ha-ha! We can make it to the top. But yeah, that's it. I don't guess there's anything in here. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and pop our return home charm. Okay, so next up, complete with Guildmaster Kingle. So I need to go find Chris Kingle, and we'll go turn this quest in. So I'm going to head to the Slayers Guild real quick. And then once we get that, I want to see what he offers, you know, as the next quest. Because we've actually had that quest for a very long time. Who is this? In red armor. Oh, it's a light mage. Hey. No, you don't know me. Okay, that's the first one I've seen. Like, the entire time that we've been playing this pack. That's the first time I've ever seen a light mage. Which those, we will recruit them for double baby zombies with riot shield. Triple baby zombies. Oh my god. This is an interesting attack here. I need one of these dead. At least one of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to get this town lit up. Like, that's something I'm steadily working on. Oh my god. Look at the zombie hordes. Okay. Let me get buffed up here. Oh man. I actually like these big battles though. But I do need to light up the town so I can actually have guards, because like once I get walls, that was my goal, was to get walls and get everything lit up. It's just, it takes a little while. Because I'm trying to build a town and build a house and explore. So I'm getting there. It just takes a little while. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to put my torch bandolier in here because it's not something, moving forward, it's not something I'm going to use too much. Since I have the light spell, you know, there's not as much use in it. I love how the creepers are like manning my walls right now. And technically I could sleep, but I think it's a little bit more fun, like fighting my way to the Slayers Guild. I'm slaying my way through. Okay. Oh, Minotaurus. These things have a chance to become a Minotaur whenever they die. Which that one did not. I've actually had one become a Minotaur, and I made short work of it too. Oh, we have an elite blighted zombie inside the Slayers Guild. Like, they need to get to slaying. What is that? A shaman? And it's aggressive. Oh my gosh. What? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I need my heal spell. There we go. That blighted zombie needs to go. I cannot hit him. My ice is not working on him. Like, he is totally immune to this ice. There we go. I love killing them though, because they give you like 50 million levels. Alright, so let's go see Chris Kingle. And hopefully... So, can I loot these things that are on the, yeah. A spear. A dragon bone sword? Man, I wish I had noticed these things are on here before. An iron axe, I'll give that to my, my peoples. And a bow. Okay. There's more of them downstairs near, like, the weaponsmith, like, woman. So we might check those out. Huh. We have a problem. Chris Kingle is gone right now. I don't know where he went off to, but he is gone. He's absolutely gone. Well, I'm gonna go to a different Slayers Guild. I think this one he was gone before, wasn't he? I think, and I had to go to a different one. Oh yeah, see, there's all kinds of weaponry here. Like, there's an archaic frost spear. Huh. And then these will be cool in my, ooh, there's a full cow leather set here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. We've got a bronze trident. We've got a bronze battle axe. An iron trident. A steel sword. Another one of those dragon bone swords. I'm going to leave that bow. I'm not too worried about it. I've got like 50 of them. Oh, what is this? I wish I had seen this before. Full iron armor. I'm going to take it just for decorative purposes. Iron battle axe. A silver sword, plus 2 damage against undead. An iron spear. And then we've got more spears. I'm going to take them for decorative purposes. Is the main thing I want them all for. Okay, and the sun has come up, so let me go find another Slayers Guild, and we'll hopefully... Oh. You are crazy fast! Oh my god. And my eyes is not seeing... I don't think it's... Well, never mind. It hadn't been working on the blighted guys lately. Okay, Chris Kringle is in this one. Off to the east here, so... Welcome, comrade, to the Slayers Guild. Alright, complete it. Faction Slayers Guild increased by 100 points. Awesome, so we're up to 600 out of 1,500 neutral on them. Alright, comrade, good to see you taking time to visit us. I hope you're keeping up with your contracts. We've all got to play our part in keeping the guild running. Okay. So I guess that's the only quest, and then probably there's other NPCs down here. Like the Draconic Smith. I don't know if my rep's high enough to actually do anything with her. But I wonder about that, this woman over here. Dark South. Okay, so you've killed a few monsters, huh? I'm not convinced that qualifies you for our writs. But the boss is of a more liberal school of thought. So what'll it be? Alright, let's ask her about contracts. Well, you might have noticed, but the undead are quite the problem here. Every night the world is covered with them. Even the lowliest of guild members can take on a contract to get rid of at least a few zombies and skeletons. We've also had reports of more exotic undead making appearances in the mountains and deserts. Take your pick. Those with more experience can take on more difficult contracts involving a myriad of more dangerous undead creatures. Okay, so we've got one for zombies and skeletons, one for Dullahans, and one for mummies. Let's ask about zombies and skeletons. Okay, new quest. And Dullahans, new quest. And mummies, new quest. Okay, so what do they want us to do exactly? Deheading, we have to kill 3 Dullahans. Slayers Guild has contracted you to take on creatures known as Dullahan. These monsters resemble human warriors with one key difference. They have to carry around their severed head. Sightings have been reported at night in mountainous biomes. The contract requires you to hunt down 3 of them. Death to the Dead, you've been contracted to kill many undead by the Slayers Guild, mainly zombies and skeletons. There's plenty around, so it shouldn't prove too difficult. For that quest, they want us to kill 25 of each. Okay, and that's a wrap. It's 3 mummies. It says the desert isn't so deserted, it seems, since the Slayers Guild has contracted you to take care of some not-so-dead mummies. They've been reported to roam the sands under the cover of darkness, and the contract is for 3. And 3 is the number of the contract. Okay, so she still won't talk to me. Okay, so I guess let's head out. This would count as a mountain biome. This would count as a desert. So I think what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go head to the mountains. And we are going to go Dullahan hunting. I do believe. So I think this episode will probably do a bit of exploration. I want to get on with Britannia, but I also want to explore and check out some of the stuff that the Slayers Guild has to offer. We also need to start doing some rep quests for the citizens. And it seems like the supply run is like the quest that you want to do for that to get your rep up with the citizens. Uh-oh. We hit one of those like floaty flowers. I tell you what, while we're waiting, there's actually a dragon over here. I don't know if this is a good decision or a bad decision, though. That's the only thing. But it seems like he's kind of stuck. Oh, yeah. You die. He's like all caught up in the trees and stuff here. Haha! Give me your bones and things. Okay, we got Fire Dragon Heart, Fire Dragon Flesh, Red Dragon Scales. I don't know if these have... These don't seem to have any use at all. But, oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's the Dragonsmith at the guild. Okay, it crashed on me after I killed the dragon, but yeah, I think it's probably the Dragonsmith, the Draconic Smith. I imagine that's probably what she's for, so I'm not for sure. I think some of this stuff's probably pretty good. It's kind of on par with what we're wearing. It's kind of on par with diamond stuff. A little bit lower armor is the only thing. But the thing is, it looks really, really cool. And I will say that if you notice inside the armory... Okay, the sun's going down. If you notice inside the armory, there was 8 mannequins that I had set up there. There's a reason for that. That is actually... My goal is to get all 8 of these armor sets and put them on those mannequins inside the armory. Have like all the different colors of the dragon armor in there. But I think we have to get the Dragonsmith. I imagine that's probably what that's for. So there's actually a chest right here with 3 diamonds in it and a book. I will take that. I don't notice a whole lot of chests around this dragon. But, oh, zombies. These will actually count for our zombie and skeleton kills, so might as well go after the zombies and skeletons. But my main objective is finding some Dullahan. I've seen them on occasion, but honestly, Dullahan and mummies aren't super common in my experience. I'm going to grab these alms because I'm, like, out of them. And I'm going to need them for making more spells, so might as well. Also, Desert Novas, I'm going to need these as well. Oh, there's actually there's a zombie spawner right here inside this tower, and I'm not going to break it. And there should be, yep, skeleton spawner up here. I can use these, of course, to get my zombie and skeleton kills. Okay, I'm just kind of grinding zombies and skeletons at this point. We've got 9 zombies and 5 skeletons so far. And I'm still just killing these. I still haven't found any Dullahans or anything. I mean, I'm not in the place for mummies, but Dullahan, that quest is actually probably going to take a little while to get all the kills for that, I think. Blighted Supercharged Creeper. What a joy. What a joy. Okay, let me, tell you what, I'm going to head to the desert, I guess. There's a banshee, but that's not quite what I was looking for. There's actually a dragon over here. Fire dragon. Oh, do we want to take it on? I feel like yes. Haha! You're dead, sir. Okay, well the sun came up, so I'm going to head back home. I'm going to get my inventory dumped because all my chests are filled. And I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I ended up coming over here near the temple because there's this big extreme heals section. We should have a better chance, more space to find Dullahans. It's kind of what I'm hoping. As of right now, we have 24 out of 25 zombie kills, 11 out of 25 skeleton kills. So, really, if we could get the Dullahans, I would love to get the Doulahans and the mummies. And, you know, I could just warp to the desert town. Then we have that huge desert to run about. And then, of course, here, I wonder if this would count... Oh. As our last zombie kill. Yep, that counted. Okay, so we are only looking for skeletons, Doulahans, and mummies. That definitely cuts down a lot of the stuff that I was killing in the previous night, because I mainly killed, you know, zombies and stuff. So hopefully we can find some, maybe. I've seen them on occasion, but not... Normally I don't run around at night, though, either. Oh, another Enderman. Of course, you'd hit the water and teleport away. And... There we go. 3 ender pearls. Awesome. Those will come in handy. And I'm just going to ignore anything that's not a Doulahan, I think. Oh, skeleton. Well, minus skeletons. I'll kill them real quick. Another Enderman. I'm going to kill these too because ender pearls. I hate how they can still... Oh, I got 1 ender pearl off that one. Oh, there's a Doulahan. Our very first one! Yeah! Okay. Make short work of her. Let me go ahead and dump off some of this junk. There we go. And hopefully we can find like maybe 2 more. That would be great. And another Doulahan. Haha! That's awesome. Okay. I think we might finish this quest tonight, maybe. Because we've still got a bit of the night left to go through. I don't know if we'll get all the skeletons that we need. We might. Because we should only need like 7-ish more. I'm not worried about the creepers. But as soon as we get our last Doulahan, we're going to warp to the desert real quick and see what we can do over there before the sun comes up. The last Doulahan right here. Haha, deheading quest is complete. I'm going to go ahead and take out the skeleton real quick. There we go. Okay. And how much time do we have? Not very much. Let's head to Desert Town. And see if we can grab any mummies. Oh, there's one. It's a blighted one, too. Of course. Ha-ha! And honestly, I think mummies can spawn during these sandstorms, too. Go ahead and explode, creeper. Ah! God, this thing has a ton of health. Blighted mummy. Okay. We are level 70 right now. It's pure insanity. Okay. This is like Super Mob Rush is what this is. And I'm going to have to repair my armor after this. Like, I'm hoping to finish up this, I would love to finish up this mummy quest and the skeleton quest. That'd be awesome. Just go back to the guild and turn in all of them. Okay, we finished Death to the Dead. So now we're just looking for 2 mummies. Is all we need. Okay, I'm not finding any mummies. They don't really seem to be spawning. So I'm just going to head on back to the Slayers Guild. And we'll turn in the 2 quests that we do have done. Because I want to see how much rep we get from those. And the Slayers Guild's right here anyways, so... Whoa! Folieth? Whoa! What in the world is this? Oh, that's the other creature from the Mousies mobs. It only adds those 3 creatures, or those... The Broca, I guess there's a bunch of different ones, but... Folieth seed, feed when hungry for 2 days. I'm not for sure. Do we plant this thing down, or... Yeah, you get a baby Folieth. Okay, I'm going to kill that one. Ah, I wonder if I can plant them, like, at my house. I wonder if they're... Whoa! Why are they all suddenly coming out? I need to be careful. I'm going to end up breaking my armor. We got a bunch of just assorted junk. That was one of those trap chests, like, under the ground. Okay. I'm coming for you, Slayers Guild. I feel like we're actually, like, full-fledged members, like, doing things now with the Slayers Guild. It's kind of cool, actually. And I'm wondering, like, how crazy the quests get. Like, it's going to be some exciting stuff, I bet. Okay. Death to the Dead. After getting knee-deep in decaying bodies, you return to the guild for your reward. Faction Slayers Guild increased by 10 points. Really? Oh my god. So we're at 610 out of 1500. Okay, I thought I was closer than that. Having achieved what beheading did not in killing 3 Dullahan, you return to the guild for your reward. 30 points for that quest. And it seems like we got a bit of XP as well. So you've killed a few monsters, huh? I'm not convinced that qualifies you for our writs. Okay. Contracts. So we can do Death to the Dead again. We can do Beheading. That's a wrap. No! I restarted that quest. No! Okay, if you have progress, don't click on it again. Just for the record. Okay, so that is something that we are going to have to really grind on to get the rep up. That's going to take some work. Oh, we actually got a... I don't know where we got it from, but we got a Heart Crystal Shard and a regular armor frame grab bag. No clue where that came from. I guess maybe from... Probably from the quests, you think? And the sun's starting to go down, so I'm just kind of repairing up... I guess I'll do the legs. And one hit on the boots. Okay. I should use up that duct tape that we had to just quickly repair my stuff before the night sets. Don't want to take a chance on breaking our stuff, so... Alright, but I'm going to try to get 3 mummy heals. Is that another snake dungeon over here? And there's a buried temple right here. Oh, but it looks like this yeah, it looks like the snake temple isn't... Oh, yeah, it's just a portion of one. And we'll go ahead and loot this guy. What's that? Tier 3. Okay, but let me see if I can find, like, 3 mummies real quick. I was hoping that dungeon, I could dive into that. Another blighted mummy. Are you serious? This one's an elite. This one's going to take all day to kill, too. At least I just repaired my stuff, so there is that. I tell you what, though, probably the best way, I think, to do this this rep grind, and what I think I'm going to do, maybe next episode we might get into it, is set up, like, a couple spawners for skeletons and zombies, and have them kind of, like, funneled down to like a central kill location, and we can just sit and like kill them off, and just have that set up in our house, like in our base somewhere, because honestly it doesn't seem like we're going to be done with rep for a very long time. I mean, because right now we're just neutral, and you know it's not going to be like neutral and then done. So there we go, we killed the mummy. Oh my gosh, mummy spawning with 1,000 health, that's crazy. Okay. And I'm almost level 19 on our magic stuff, so that's good. Oh, antlions, or ant workers. Too bad there's not a quest to kill like 5 Endermen or something, or more Endermen, I don't care. They're spawning like all over the place. Like there's 2 off in that direction that I just passed up. Like I've gotten so many ender pearls, I'm passing them up at this point, if that tells you anything. Oh, mummy number 2. Haha. I'm being chased by a bunch of Anubis, which I don't really... I'm not scared of them or anything. I just don't want to... I'm focused on the mummies, you know, and skeletons I've been killing too. Oh, there's another one right here. Awesome. Does Anubis spawn mummies? Because if so, it might be worth capturing an Anubis somehow. Nah, they don't seem to be spawning anymore. Okay, well, we finished that quest, so I'm going to continue killing skeletons, I guess. We've got, right now, we're 13 out of 25, so... Oh, there's actually a couple dragons over here, too, I think we're going to try to take on. Just really, really quickly. Let's do this! Hiya! Oh, man. Those crits! Why am I on top of it? What in the world was that? I cannot... There we go. It's dead. Okay, you guys have to get off the body. It was like, I don't know, I think it was mainly maybe picking me up is what it was supposed to be doing. But it looked like I was like riding it or something. Okay, what is this over here? I'm quite curious about this. Well, it's got skeletons in it. Does this lead anywhere? I don't know, this is just like some big cogs. Like sun-shaped cogs. I found the perfect place if I wanted to kill more skeletons. Right here. I don't think I've discovered this one. No. What do we got? We have slowness 1. Awesome, because that's actually one that I use. Well, I tend to use it when I go do stuff, so I will take that. And I guess, really, since Death to the Dead, I only need 4 skeletons. I'm going to go ahead and knock those out while I'm here, too. Oh, this is water. I didn't think about that. It's going to be a little bit harder to get out of this than I originally anticipated, but... Okay, we've got all of our skeletons, so... Zombies are a bit easier anyways. To find and everything, so... Whoop! Whoops, okay. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna warp to... like this Slayer's Guild, maybe like the second one that we found. Hopefully Kris Kringle's here. Or not. Oh no, it's not Kris Kringle, it's just that woman, isn't it? We don't actually need Kris Kringle right now. Okay, just faction increased by 30. Oh, harder contracts now. Let's go ahead and get another contract for mummies, so if we're in the area and we kill some, that's fine. But harder contracts. Got a few options here. Apparently the depths breed stronger zombies and skeletons, which we'd like to have investigated. We've also had reports of a spirit in the mountains with a deadly scream, the Banshee, and lesser vampires stalking the frozen forests. And when you're ready for it, I've got one more contract for you too, but I can't offer it to anyone bar the staunchest members of the guild. It's tough. Okay, the Flesh Lich and Bone Knights. Then we also have the Banshee and the Dampier. Okay. And as of right now, our faction is 670 out of 1500. Daughter of Death. We need to kill one Dampier. It says a Dampier that is a half vampire has been spotted. While it has not yet been caught harming anyone, the guild wants it dead as a precautionary measure. It was last sighted in the frozen forests. Take care. Alright, and then we have, sounds painful. The Slayer's Guild has contracted you to purge a very angry spirit in the mountains. This so-called Banshee has brought an end to the life of many travelers, as well as over-eager guild members. Look for it under the cover of darkness. I actually killed one earlier. And then, Dead or Dead. The depths of the underground are rumored to contain more powerful variants of common zombies and skeletons, dubbing them Flesh Liches and Bone Knights. The Slayers Guild has contracted you to investigate. We need to kill one of each of those as well. Awesome. So those aren't... I don't have to go out and kill, like, tons of those things. We just find one and you know, one and done kind of thing. I'll tell you what, though. Once the sun goes down, we're going to go over to that snowy place where we were at the very beginning of the episode. Because there's a snowy forest nearby, and I want to look for a dampier. Now, the undead, they can spawn, like, pretty well anywhere... Pretty much anywhere underground, you know. But the banshees, they can spawn... I've seen them in all kinds of different biomes. Generally around mountainy biomes, like where we found one earlier. But I have seen them in other biomes as well, so... There's actually an ice dragon over here sleeping. So we're going to try to take it on. Because we haven't fought an ice dragon yet. Oh! That's what you get. Okay. Ice dragon heart, ice dragon flesh. I was hoping it would drop an egg, because I was doing some thinking, and I think the dragon I'm going to go for is probably going to be an ice dragon. I'm not for sure. We'll see as time goes on, but that's the one I'm kind of leaning towards. But anyways, we should be able to find a dampier in this area, I should think. Oh, here we go. Dampier. Haha. It's funny because it's like the daughter of the woman that sent us out on the quest, basically, is what we're fighting here. Not too difficult for us at this point. I'm curious to see what their, like, super quest is that she was talking about. Okay, so we finished the Daughter of Death quest. I guess I would like to see about maybe finding a Banshee. I can't teleport right now, but I can run around and see if I can spot one. Because I think it is possible for them to spawn, like, in this area, but I've never personally seen them spawn in this area that comes to mind, but, like, in the cold taiga, but it seems like to unlock, like, the next batch of quests, you have to finish, like, at least one time all the, you know, current quests or whatever, so I'm assuming that to get our one, we're going to have to kill a Lich, a Bone Knight, and a Banshee. Okay, we might have time to go to the... I'm going to head to the mountains. We're going to see if we can get a Banshee real quick as well. Because I would love to get both of them done this episode. And then just have to find the Bone Knight and Lich. That's just something we're going to have to kind of just come across as we mine. Basically. So. Well, there's a Doulahan. I will kill it. Because if we get 3 of these, I mean, that's 30 rep. Regardless. Well, look at all the dragons. There's dragons for days. Up in here. Oh, there we go. Well, there's 2 banshees right here. Too bad I don't have a soul vial. I'd take one with me and get, like, the free rep off of it. There you go. There we go. Okay, so those 2 are done. Now we just have to really look for the Bone Knight and the Bone Lich. At this point. Oh, where did the... There you are. Ah! You're dead, sir. Okay. Now, there's a Slayers Guild, like, right over here. The one that I just came from is, like, somewhere off in this direction. Oh, and we actually hit level 19 already. Oh, another Doulahan. Actually, I should probably stay here before heading back to the Slayers Guild. See if I can get maybe one more Doulahan. I think I see one right over here. Haha! Yes! I love it. Give me this Doulahan. Okay, we got the deheading quest done. Oh, by the way, armor and weapons, level 7 is actually the max in this pack. Our sword and I know our chest plate are both maxed. I don't know what else is all maxed, but 7 is the cap, so just a heads up on that. Because I know in Craft of the Titans it goes way higher, because we've had gear up to like level 14 on there. It takes a long time, you know, but it is possible to level it up farther. Hey, lady! We have quests for you! We have many, many quests for you! Okay. That stone sword's gonna get trashed is what it's gonna do. Okay, with the Banshee's reign of screams brought to close, you return to the guild for your reward. We got 16 iron coins. Does she not give us any rep at all for that? No, we got 0 rep for killing the Banshee. Oh. Faction Slayers Guild increased by 50 points. Okay, next up. Having achieved what beheading did not. We got three of them, so there's another 30 points. Oh, 50 must have been for... Yeah, 50 must have been for the Dampier. Now we're up to 750 out of 1500. Okay, so we're steadily making headway. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the Doulahan quest again. The Banshee and the Dampier. And we got 2 regular armor frames and protection talisman. Solely affects Grimoire of Gaia mobs. Prevents day mobs from spawning within 8 blocks. It's a Slayer contract reward. Oh, nice. So no day mobs can spawn right around me. So, alright. And will the Draconic Smith will still not talk to me. Oh, the Dragon Slayer will talk to me. So it seems you aren't afraid to get your hands a bit dirty, huh? Well then, I've got a task or 2 you can try to complete. And if you've got some dragon remains, I'm willing to take those off your hands too. Well, my role here at the guild is to deal with the blight known as dragons. Big scaly bastards with a penance for eating people. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I can give you contracts to hunt both fire and ice dragons, for which you'll earn a bit of coin and maybe turn a few heads. Nothing like killing a scary monster to make the ladies swoon. If you're willing to strip the carcass, I'm sure I can find some extra coin to trade for bones, scales, and such. Okay, so she's got a contract for a fire dragon and for an ice dragon. And then she also buys stuff. She pays iron coins for dragon parts. Oh, man. Hey, who pushed me? Fire, dragon blood, ice... Oh, man, this is going to be... Because I have a absolute ton of dragon bones. Like, I am up to my neck in dragon bones. So I will be coming back and selling dragon bones to her. Fire dragon's demise. It says, you've been set the task of slaying a fire dragon by a member of the Slayers Guild. If you can complete this task, you will be rewarded handsomely. And the ice dragon's the same thing. It just replaced with ice dragon. Okay, well, there's actually one, like, right over here that keeps flapping his wings about. Let's kill him real quick. Maybe. Oh, this one up here. That works. Okay. He's, like, stuck. Okay, his body just, like, decayed. Or something. I didn't get anything off of it, but... Okay, well, let's go back and turn that in. I'm assuming that I got quest credit for that. No, I did not get credit for killing that dragon. Let's try this one then. There we go. And I got all the parts off of it. Oh man, this is really cool. Now we're killing dragons and stuff. I wonder how much rep they give. That's what I'm curious about. Because I know it's wrapping up point right now, but I have to know. With the dragons right there next to us, I have to know. Because we're at the point now, realistically, where dragons are not a problem at all to kill. And I come across them all the time. So I mean, if they're a decent rep, I don't know why I'm coming over here. I need to go talk to the smith or the slayer. Having slain the dragon, you return triumphantly to the guild to reclaim your reward. 80 points! And we also got a mango. Wait, we got a mango? Really? Okay. Well, give me another fire dragon contract, please. And I've actually got some bones you can buy. See, dragons drop a ton of bones. And we could easily make a decent amount of money off of that. So, oh man. So that's how you make money in this pack. Like, effectively make money is you kill dragons. Like, straight up, that's what we need to do. Okay. So, anyways, I was wanting to actually get into Ice and Fire a little bit more this episode, like getting into the manuscripts and stuff like that. But I know it's about wrapping up point, so I don't think we have time for that. I know it's actually probably past wrapping up point. So I am going to end out this episode here. I'm just kind of looting these chests as I'm talking. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different than what I was originally planning on doing. I was planning on checking out that Selkie and then working on some Britannia, but yeah, the Slayers Guild was a lot of fun. I've been ready to check that out, honestly. So I was kind of happy to get started with that. Next episode, like I said, I'm going to try to get an episode out tomorrow. I probably won't do anything really between episodes, per se. Just because I've got some other stuff, other series and stuff I'll be working on and everything. But I am going to try to get an episode out tomorrow. And we're going to basically spend the episode working on some Britannia-related stuff. Because I want to start moving forward with Britannia. And once we get to the Elven Portal, then we're probably going to switch gears and start up some Astral Sorcery. Because I would like to get that mod started up and start messing about with that like pretty soon. So I think that's our plan at the moment. Anyways, so subject to change, but that's the plan. And we're also probably going to start Railcraft before too long as well. So, and we're up to 830. Those dragons, that's how you get the rep right there. That's how you do it. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, we got Moonstone dropping now. So, but anyways, I will see you guys next time.